Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Ace Attorney Justice for All, where we have just uncovered some pretty interesting information, should we say. We got another newspaper clipping, which was an article which has shed some light on what happened the night of the car accident. And we also got this license photo as well, which director Hottie had. For some reason, we're not going to go into that. So I think now we probably want to go back to Korean Village and maybe try and confront Ini, because I think she had some of the psyche lock things on her, didn't she? So now that we've got those two things, maybe we can work on finding out some sort of information from her. Hey, so how was it? Did you go to the clinic? Yeah, I found out a few things, I guess. What's the matter? You ain't looking so well. Oh yeah, so earlier that old granny called the cops. Huh? The cops? Why would Morgan call the police? She said she had something to tell them. Things are sure getting interesting. Oh, okay. Okay, we can ask about Morgan and Ini Miney. Let's do that. Ah, but honestly, I tell you, that granny sure got her bloomers in a knot. Well, I guess you could put it that way. It always starts out small, you know? Stealing the master's seat and controlling the village folk. And now you see what it's turned into, a murder, that's what. Yeah, what a mess. Hey, hold on. What? That stuff you were just talking about. That's the first I've heard of it. Heh, really? Well, it's old news to everyone else in the world. Well, excuse me for not keeping up with gossip while I'm busy saving people. You said something about stealing the master's seat. Yeah, so this is sort of what I said about earlier, where it seems like she was making a play for the, like, controlling, I guess, individual, I guess. Yep. Right now, the master is this medium named Misty Faye, but the one that was really supposed to be the master was that old granny. Morgan was supposed to become the master. Do you know where Ini is, Lotta? Yeah, I saw her not too long ago. She's hanging around the garden in the middle. Okay, thanks. You got something to ask her? Yeah, I've got a whole list of things only she can clear up for me. The master. It's turned into Doctor Who. So I hear the master has always been the eldest daughter. The eldest daughter? Turns out that old bat is Misty Faye's older sister. Huh. Oh? They say the older sister is usually the one with the more spiritual power. Come to think of it, Maya said the same thing a long time ago. She warned me not to take Mia's powers lightly. Well, anyway, somehow Granny there lost to her younger sister Misty. I see. This made the townsfolk turn against her, so I hear. Said all sort of things, like she's the oldest and yet she doesn't have the power to be the next master. Disgraceful. Wow, I had no idea. Okay, so this adds a whole extra element to this thing then, because I figured she was just trying to make a play for power, but it seems like she should have been the one in power all along, and is trying to actually claim what she deems to be her rightful place. So, what would have happened had Morgan been stronger? Maya's family would have been the Branch family, I reckon. Yeah. So she obviously feels like she should have been the person all along. That would certainly be motive, but I'm thinking it's more leaning towards this Ini angle, and the Morgan thing is just happenstance. It might be linked in some way, but I feel like Ini is more likely to be the murderer at this point. Should we go and speak to Morgan then? See why she called the police? Oh, is she not here? Oh, she's not here, I don't think. Alright, fine. Well, let's not do that. Let's go to Ini then. Winding Way. June the 21st. Faye Manor, Winding Way. Here we go. Hey! I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah. I think I have enough to finally unlock her secret. Perfect. What's with that scary look on your face? Oh, you will find out all about that very shortly, my friend. Let's go. I mean, we might have been able to talk to her about something there, but I feel like to get anything from her, we need to do this. So there's two things. So I'm hoping the newspaper clipping and the license photo have got to be enough for this. Traffic accident. Please, tell me about the traffic accident. And as well, we've got full health now, so we've got a bit of leeway all of a sudden. Huh? Whose accident? Your sister's accident, naturally. Oh, yeah. So, that Dr. Grey guy made my sister fall asleep, and, that's all I have to say about that? Interesting. Ini just asked whose accident, which means she must know something about another person's accident. Good point. I missed that. Alright, let's change the topic then. How about you tell me about a certain other person's accident? Huh? Another person's accident? Like, you got someone in mind? Yeah, possibly. What was the deal with this? Miss Ini Miney. The other one, the one driving the car was just the Ini Miney. Ini Miney was the nurse. So, I don't know if this is like the point where we need to present the thing. What was this other one? Let's have a look at this. Director. Yeah, so I feel like we probably want to maybe present this one. We're only going to lose 1 health if we do this wrong, so I'm not too fussed about getting it wrong. Another person's accident, but do we want to maybe like present a profile here instead? Because it could be that we want to ask specifically about somebody's accident. So we could maybe say about Dr. Gray, or we could maybe specifically ask about... So, older sister Mimi died in a car accident. Mimi died in a car accident 1 year ago as Ini's older sister. Okay, fine. So... I don't know if we want to present one of these. She's asking... Oh no, I just wanted to go back a screen. It's I'll be honest, it's kind of annoying. That's the second time that's happened to me where I've like pressed the back button to come out of like a piece of evidence that I was sort of looking at, and it's just quit the whole psyche lock thing, which is kind of irritating. It's the one time I've had an issue gameplay wise in this like Ace Attorney run so far. So the sister's accident. Interesting. Whose accident? Which means she must know something about another person's accident. Alright, so how about you tell me about a certain other person's accident? Another person's accident. Okay. So I guess then who is this about? This is about her sister, right? 2 women revealed the driver had fallen asleep at the wheel. Then there was this crash and I woke up in a thing. The one driving the car was her sister Mimi. Okay, so the other one has got to be her then, right? So if we present this. I want to ask you about your own car accident. Yeah. Me? Yes. So, wow, like, how strange. I have, like, no idea what you're talking about. Can you, like, prove I was in, like, an accident? Okay, I think we might be able to with the newspaper clipping. 2 women's car crashed into a highway centre divide. One of the women was not able to escape and died. Mimi, allegedly. Although with the whole plastic surgery angle, facial reconstruction, we're now questioning that. Miss Ini Miney holds interview about crash. Yeah, so she was in a crash. So I think we want to do this. Would you take a look at this? It's a newspaper article from 1 year ago. It says, Miss Ini Miney holds interview about crash. Ah! You suffered a very bad injury and had to be admitted to a hospital, correct? Like, wait! What now? That's not me! Huh? I mean, like, this person has, like, the same name, but she's totally not me. My name, Ini Miney, is, like, pretty common. No, it's not. What in the world are you babbling about? Your sister's name, Mimi Miney, is in here too. Like, totally, wow. What a scary coincidence. I'm totally getting, like, goosebumps. You think I'm gonna let you get away with that? So, like, now what? Like, do you have something that totally says I was hospitalised? Oh yeah, okay, let's see if we have. Do we have anything? Yeah, it's gonna be this again, right? Because Director Hottie had it in the hospital, I'm guessing. This is your proof. Like, what's that picture supposed to mean? I got this from the hospital where you were hospitalised at. That's a weirdly constructed sentence. Huh, so? There was a certain patient there. He's quite a fan. As a memento of your stay, he stole this. I have to say, this photo looks like you. That creepy fake director? Yes, one down. Now, are you ready to tell me about the accident? Like, wait a sec. Okay, so, like, I was in an accident, sure. But that's, like, totally not related to this murder. Actually, it is. Look at this article. It says that one of the women died, correct? And? That woman who died, who do you suppose they mean? Do you suppose the woman who died in that accident could be? Okay, this is where we've got to tread carefully. So I think we're going to have to present a profile. But I don't know if we want to allude to the fact that perhaps we suspect the facial reconstruction has changed her identity and say that Ini actually died and then Mimi became Ini, or whether we want to say Mimi died and go with the whole story. So this is quite difficult because I don't want to do the wrong one. The problem is we don't really have any evidence to back up that suspicion that maybe it's Mimi who changed herself to look like Ini to get revenge on Dr. Gray. Because then if we say that Ini died, she's going to be like, well, no, I'm here. And then we can't really say that she had the surgery to change faces because we've got no evidence to do that. It might not even be the case that she did do that. It might just be that she was badly scarred and everything and needed facial reconstruction just to go back to how she originally looked. So I think we're going to do Mimi, the woman who died in the accident, because that's what the evidence tells us. And I think we're going to have to play it by what evidence tells us, not by my suspicions of what I think might be going on. So let's try this. Again, it's 2 bars of health. We've got health to waste. Well, I don't want to say waste, but we've got health in store. I believe it's your sister, Ini Miney. Mimi? You were riding in your sister's car while she drove. The two of you were together when your accident occurred, making it one and the same. Yes, okay, we did it. Bye-bye chains. So, even though I might be onto something with changing identities, there's nothing to prove it yet, I don't think. Now we can ask about the traffic accident. Yeah, I was riding in that car with my sister. We were, like, on our way home. So this is what we saw on the intro cutscene, wasn't it? I was riding in the passenger seat when I fell asleep. Which is what I said in the newspaper interview. And then it happened. Right, so that's telling us then that that's Ini sitting there, right? Can we, like, just have a quick look at... See, the thing is, Mimi has longer hair than Ini, and it's entirely possible that with the rolled up hair there, and she could have got a haircut or something, that could still be her. But it, just based on the profile images, from behind, that looks more like Mimi's hair than Ini's hair to me. But we'll see. And then it happened. At the time, I grabbed for my purse and escaped from the passenger side door. And your sister? I, like, couldn't do anything. The car was full of smoke, so I couldn't see anything. Oh, I'm sorry. I still suspect I might be right, but we'll see. So that's about Dr. Gray. Did Dr. Gray really cause that accident by drugging your sister with sleeping pills? Like, he was totally out to get my sister. He totally did that to, like, pay my sister back. I wonder. This does give Ini a good reason to want to murder Dr. Gray. Haha, it seems simple, doesn't it? What do you mean? But it would be very hard to catch me. Actually, I'd say impossible. What? I think you get the picture. I'm going to serve you a slice of humble pie. I hope you enjoy it. Ha ha ha. What does she mean by that? Okay, what do we do now? Can we present anything? Can we present Dr. Gray's profile or something? What do you know about this person? I'm like, sorry, but it's totally like time for my nap. Ugh, she even got me yawning. And I like totally don't care about that person anyway. Okay. So she's saying that like we wouldn't be able to catch her. Do we need to go somewhere else? I mean, she hasn't gone anywhere. Right, maybe we need to go and talk to Morgan then. Because she did say she wanted to speak to the police. Nope, she's not here. Am I missing something here? I might be missing something. I don't know. Ah, okay, here we go. June the 21st, Corrine Village. Looks like something's up. Stop! Stop! Leave my mother alone! Ow! Hey, hold on. Okay, pal, I'm not gonna hurt. Oh, dear. It is perfectly alright. I will be out for a short while with this young man. Mother, please let me go too! No, you must stay here and protect the man. But... Ah, don't make that face. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll show you something cool. Here, look, don't show the gun again. Oh my god. Detective, do not upset me further. Why does he keep trying to show his gun to children? Ah, sorry. Poor Gumshoe. Being dragged off by the ear like that by Morgan. Ow. Mother! Okay, so now we can potentially speak to Pearl again, and it's all getting rather interesting, isn't it? But we are out of time for today, so we are going to have to try and figure out what to do in the next one. I still feel like that theory of it being Mimi changed to look like Ini based on the license photo could be what's going on here, and that Ini actually died. Mimi then, because of the whole thing with Dr. Gray's practice and the fact that her sister was killed, could be out for revenge, but disguised as Ini. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's interesting either way. So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons, Arcades Games, Wayne Nate, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, Lyle, Hobo, Numinous, Kumadim, Paulione, Flossie the Sheep, JohnCon555, Chrissy, Paul James, Adventure Game Geek, and Megan. And I'll see you next time.